There are two ways that I think you can start a business without much money. The first one is to develop a product and sell it. The second one is to develop a skill and monetize it. Let me start with the first one. We all know who Theo Baloyi is. He's the founder of Ibatu. He saw that there was a huge gap in the market, man. Us South Africans, we love sneakers, we love kicks, and so that there was a gap in that particular space, and he did whatever he could, started selling at the back of his car, had the shoe developed, had problems with suppliers and all those sort of things. Definitely, it was not easy, and definitely starting a business is not going to be easy. So that is something that you should know. But, he had that drive, that determination, and had the first pair made, started selling that pair from the back of his car. Now guys, with the technology that we have, you don't have to start selling from the back of your car. You can easily learn how to create an e-commerce website or an online store and start selling them, and so you don't have to start where he started. But that is his journey, started selling at the back of his car, the market responded, and look where Ibatu is today. Now, I'm using Theo Baloyi because he's made it happen. But there's a lot of things that you can do. Developing a product does not mean you must develop the product yourself. If you've got the skill to do that, then so be it. But if you can't, you can outsource it. I guarantee you, Theo Baloyi is not a shoe designer. He's into accounting, graduated as an accountant, I think, I'm not quite sure. But he saw a gap in the market, had a contribution. I'm sure, he has a keen fashion sense, and so I'm sure that he contributed in the development of the shoe itself, But obviously, he outsourced and worked with people who knew how to make shoes. And look at where Ibatu is today. It's a major success. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to develop the product yourself. You can outsource the development of that product, right? And you can own the rights and everything else. That's all I'm saying, be it furniture, be it clothes. You can have someone make clothes for you, let them be your supplier, and you buy the clothes from them. You've got a product that you can sell. Be it furniture. Guys that make furniture, you can outsource. You can come with ideas, have that idea made, and then have them supply you, and you have developed a product. And so it's not complicated developing a product. It's either you do it yourself if you have the skill. If you don't, find people that have the skill and outsource it. So number one was develop a product and sell it. The second way that you can start a business if you don't have much money is to develop a skill and monetize it. Let me give an example. We know Vusi Thembekwayo, great entrepreneur, great speaker, but he did not start where he is today. Started out as a speaker, developed that skill, started speaking, he was monetizing his skill, obviously improving along the way, and look where he is today. He's an investor, multiple businesses. Now he's selling his own online courses, masterclasses, and such things. All of that started from one skill. So develop a skill and monetize it. Now, developing a skill, man, there are many things that you can do, right? I'm a multimedia designer. I've got an online course coming. Since I have experience in creating websites and portfolio websites, that is something that I'm focusing on. That's a skill that I have, and I can monetize that skill by creating online courses. Now, there are many ways you can monetize your skills, and I've got a lot of videos coming your way. If you are stuck and you don't know where to start, I think this will open your mind. Just, look at what it is that you want to do, right? Do you want to develop a skill and monetize it like Vusi Thembekwayo, or do you want to develop a product and sell it like with Theo Baloyi? Where do you stand out of the two? So starting a business is not difficult, right? Here's another point that I want to tell you. You really do not need money to start a business. Right? That is something that Vusi Thembekwayo says. You don't need money to start, but you need money to grow. I fully agree with him on that point. But I don't need money to sell my knowledge. But I've got a camera. I can record tutorials and sell that. That's what I know. I don't need money to start. But if now I want to turn that, if I experience some sort of success and want to turn that into an online university, then obviously that is when I'm going to need some funding to invite other teachers on the platform so that we can grow. But to start, I really don't need money. I can use my skills. So skills, quite important, and so you don't need money to start, and you can start with what you have. If you've got a phone, record using your phone. You don't need money to start, guys. That's just an excuse. This funding issue is just an excuse. You don't need money to start. But once you have proven your concept and you started making some money, then, only then, can you go and look for funding. No one is going to fund your ideas. People will fund you if you've proven that your concept works. Only then can you expect funding. Otherwise, just forget. You're not going to get money to fund your ideas. Having said that, beware that you are going to have to start small. Everything big starts little. You're going to have to start small, but I love what Vusi Thembekwayo says. He says, be careful to start small while thinking big. You might have this grand vision in your mind, in your heart, but you're going to have to start small. But even if you start small, at least you're doing something towards the achievement of that grand vision. So start small, but think big. Guys, hopefully this video, gave you an idea that you can either develop a product and sell it, or develop a skill and monetize it and start a business in that way. Don't forget that you can outsource the skills that you don't have. In either developing a product or developing a service, you can outsource the skills that you don't have. So you don't need much money to start a business, just need an idea and to just start. A lot of you watching this have brilliant ideas but are not doing anything. Start and see what happens. Hopefully this gives you an idea or two. Thanks for watching. God willing, I will see you on the next one. Cheers for now.